my YouTube feed has been flooded in the past 2 weeks with small YouTube content all around how to blow up a small YouTube channel and leverage the same information, just talk about the same stuff, talk about YouTube. Okay, so apparently YouTube is on a push to get more small creators or creators in general onto the platform. And so some YouTubers have recognized that they've been able to not only build their subscriber base, but also their views and get monetized very quickly, well, within a short frame of time. And I'm gonna hop on this bandwagon. So I'm trying to build my channel around finance information. But for the next 30 days, since we are in a new year, I'm going to actively hop on this trend and only talk about YouTube. I might sprinkle in a word about finance here, finance there, or different strategies, but I'm just going to talk about YouTube and see how this goes for me. Okay, because I am convinced now. I'm going to shout out, I think, 4 creators that I've watched a lot of their content. It's all around them talking about growing their channel and talking about specifically YouTube and how easy it's well, not easy, but how in the last little while, in the last few months or whatever, they've blown up their subscriber base and their views have exploded. And because of that, they've been able to get monetized and start making some passive income through the content that they publish. Now, the strategy really seems to be around posting consistently every day. So every day, record a video, no editing, no fancy editing, none of that stuff. Just talk yourself, just videotape yourself, record yourself talking. You could be outside walking, and you're just basically either talking about your job or you're talking about YouTube itself. So I guess the algorithm is picking up that people are talking about YouTube, and the more you talk about YouTube and your experience on YouTube and how things are going on your channel, then the more they seem to want to push you out. So I am going to try this strategy out for the next 30 days. I'm going to consistently record a video, talk about my YouTube journey, and I guess what's the word? My observations about how things are going on YouTube. And this is month 1, the first month of this new year. I'm not going to mention the year, like in terms of date, because I want to see if this content will be able to also work the following year and see what happens. So I'm not going to date this content by mentioning the year that we're in, but you know which year we're in, right? So if you're seeing this at the beginning of that year, then you know which year we're in. If you're seeing this when you go and you check the date of this video when it was published and it's a year later, well, you know it's a year later. So anyways, yeah, so the goal is to record videos daily, so be consistent. One of the creators, his name's Dante London, he said that what's been working for him is to basically include YouTube, the word actually, and easy in all of his titles. For some reason, if he includes all of those words, his content is getting pushed out. So I'm going to copy what he's doing, him and a few other creators. And actually, let me give a shout out to them right now, because I think I'm going to try and tag them in my video, and I'll go and watch their content, post, and also link back to and let them know that I've tagged them in my video. So their names are, so number 1, Dante London. He seems to have a lot of excitement in his videos, and so for whatever reason, that's drawn me in. So I'm going to shout him out. Dante, keep doing what you're doing. Your energy is inspiring me, and the fact that you're sharing your earnings and how you're doing, very inspirational. And I plan to do the same, but I'm a new channel, so I don't even have 100 subscribers or 50 or I don't even think I'm at 10 at the time that I'm recording this video. But who knows? We'll see where I'm at in 30 days. And thank you for your inspiration. The second person that I'm going to shout out is Sienna Singh. She came across my feed and I consumed a bunch of her content as well. And she's basically talking about the same things where she's just not really talking about her life, but just talking about how when she's changed her strategy and just sharing some of her experience on YouTube and mentioning YouTube and just talking about YouTube, that her content started to get pushed out and a lot more views. She got a lot more subscribers. She got monetized. And she was talking about how she got monetized within I think 2 or 3 weeks. She met the 4,000 watch time hours, got her 1,000 subscribers, and then was monetized. And it's just been going up since then. So that's creator number 2. Creator number 3, Elevate with Tate. It's at Elevate with Tate number 7, the number 7. So Elevate with Tate number 7. Dante London's at Dante, Dontay, London. At Sienna Singh. Sienna is spelled Ciana Singh. And so Elevate with Tate. I may have confused the content that Elevate with Tate was putting out with Sienna Singh. So I think I mentioned Sienna Singh before. I did actually. I meant to say Elevate with Tate. Then through her, I came across Sienna Singh because I watched one of Elevate with Tate's videos and she mentioned Sienna Singh. And then I looked in the comments. I saw Sienna Singh commented. I went to her channel. So I've been going down this YouTube rabbit hole. But my goal is really to make content eventually around finances. I am in the financial services industry. I'm licensed in that industry, and I'll be sharing some content. In another week, I'm flying to another city here in Canada where I'm located, and I'll actually be going to a big sort of industry / team convention taking place. Literally tens of thousands. I don't know how many thousands of people will be there, but at a minimum 7,000. We have numerous of these conferences throughout the year. There's typically 3 to 4 or something like that. Big one that I'm going to be going to in either July or August will be in Las Vegas. So I'm looking forward to that. I've been to one before in Las Vegas. It was phenomenal. I think there was over 30,000 people, maybe 40, 50. There was so many people that we actually ended up renting out 2 big stadiums in Vegas because there wasn't enough space in the one stadium for all of us that were there. All of these people involved in financial services. But it was very inspiring and very, very high energy. So I'm looking forward to that. Literally people that are making high 6 figures to 7 figures, some even 8 figures annually. So just phenomenal. I'll make a video. I plan on making a video about why the finance industry is the top industry to be involved in. And I'll show you in that video too. You can literally go to Google and I'll make a video that shows this to you and search for the #1 industry with the most millionaires, and financial services is always going to come up on top. So there's lots of sites that talk about this, Forbes being one of them. And it's really a no-brainer. If you want to be in an industry where your chances of being successful and becoming a millionaire and creating wealth for yourself and for your family, finance is the industry to be in. Forbes talks about this, and then they talk about other industries as well. But just think about it like this. Okay, we live in economic first world, right? Everything's around money, and your goals, there's usually some financial tie to you accomplishing your goals, whether it be to go to school, go to university, travel, buying nice clothes, buying a home. All of that is related to having money, right? And finances. So if everything that we aspire to do in life has some sort of financial component, wouldn't it make sense that like if you work in finances, then chances are you're probably going to be able to accomplish all of those goals, because the number one thing hindering people from accomplishing things is finances, right? So anyways, I've always had an interest in finance. I've worked at 2 banks in the past, and I'm not working at a bank anymore. But what I didn't know when I was working in the bank was that like there's many different ways for you to be successful working in the finance industry itself. There's different components to the finance industry. So like banks being one side, insurance companies being another, companies that do lending, mortgages, all of that stuff. There's all of these different areas where you can be successful in finance. I think I found the one area that is the top of the hill for all of the finance industry. You know, I'm a little bit biased because I am licensed in that space, and it's debatable, right? So, but anyways, for me, because I have a passion for helping people, I find that this area that I'm in, which I'll talk about in another video, is focused on helping people, right? And so other areas, they don't necessarily help people in the right way. The things that they recommend and push towards people kind of get them into financial problems, right? Debt products. I could throw out credit cards. I could throw out overdraft protection, line of credit, all of that stuff. And of course, you know, if you don't have the right knowledge, chances are you're going to use and abuse some of these things. But the area within finances that I'm involved in is focused on promoting financial literacy, education, teaching people the things that we don't learn in school, and you know, information that wealthy people tend to have access to. And if you go to a bank, typically they won't talk to you unless you've got a certain net worth, that being like $500,000 or more, usually at a minimum $250,000. But what I do isn't focused on that. So it doesn't matter what level of income you have or wealth you have, we can help pretty much anyone. So except for if you don't have any resources at all, then it might be a little bit challenging, but it's not impossible. It's just challenging. So anyways, that's my little rant and segment talking about finances and what I do. Back to the original point of this video, and that is I need to talk about YouTube. So apparently YouTube takes no effort anymore and everyone can get paid. So that's going to be the title of this particular video. I'm actually copying Dante London's title and just talking about that, right? The last person that I want to shout out that has inspired me now to just go on this journey for the next 30 days of following their strategy and being consistent and just posting a video and sort of like bigging up YouTube and talking about YouTube is DoDash. So I learned about DoDash through Elevate with Tate. I believe she was the first YouTuber that showed up on my feed that talked about DoDash. So, you know, when she talked about DoDash, I went, looked at DoDash's content, and I subscribed. And then now, you know, all of those 4 creators, Dante London, Sienna Singh, Elevate with Tate 7, and DoDash have all inspired me now to commit to posting a video every day, bigging up YouTube, following what they're doing, and sharing what I guess my progress, whether I'm going to be able to get monetized and reach that 1,000 subscriber goal within a month or however long it takes. That's the goal. So yeah, and then from there, I will pivot, branch out, talk about what I want to talk about, which is finances, and show some of the things that I've learned, the things that I help clients with, and then go from there. But I guess for now, for the next 30 days, I'm going to be talking about YouTube, bigging them up, and see where it goes from there. So I'm recording on 2 devices right now. I'm recording on my MacBook Air, as well as on my iPhone. So just to get a different angle, if I choose to edit this together, or I might actually just post one video, post the other, same content, just like different angles, and see what happens. You know, maybe this is an experiment to run, and I'll be able to share this with the rest of the community. But anyways, I'm at 15 minutes now. When I edit this down and remove all the ums and ahs and all of that stuff, it might just be hopefully just over 10 minutes long. So we'll see. I'll try and record for like another 5 more minutes. That way, then when I edit it down, it'll remove all of the filler and all of that fluff and just get straight to the point. So the takeaway that I want you to take away from this video is look at small YouTube creators, follow what they're doing. The ones that, the top 4 that I just mentioned, they're talking about copying easy titles, right? Don't even focus on editing, adding audio, all of that stuff. You know, record, post, just leave it as is, you know, keep it raw, whatever. And what else? Being consistent, and that's about it, I guess. You know, posting on every day, talk about your life, talk about your work. Don't forget to mention YouTube, big up YouTube so that the algorithm starts pushing this out more. What else? I guess that's about it. And be your authentic self. Dodash was saying, like, she used to talk about other stuff, and as soon as she started being herself, that's when her content started to, I guess, get pushed out. Doesn't matter if your hair's a mess, all of that stuff, whatever. So thank you for watching, and I hope you got some value out of this. Have a great day.